What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blueprints. In the last episode, we did it. We managed to open up what we called the family core, which inside revealed something that I wasn't expecting. Herbert Sinclair had a puzzle that stumped him for once, and we don't know how to solve it. His life's work, quote unquote, culminating in a cipher that he could not break. 25-word cipher, which I think I'm going to have to type up or just take the screenshot and put it on screen. So I'll probably have that kind of existing in the corner of the screen for a while because I have it written next to me, and I'll probably have this open to this page for a while. So yeah, that is the next thing. So there's a couple things on this goal that I want to also go for. I am going to go to the outer room, actually. I think we're due for kind of a room reevaluation, as in I've done a lot of note reevaluation, but I haven't actually looked through a lot of these rooms in a minute, and especially now that we have just a cipher, I think we're due for some stuff. Like, what do I want here? Shrine. Let's go trading post. Not really better option there. So yeah, I think we're due to just take a look at stuff. Oh well, I just just opened that up and then didn't even go in there. So that's probably stuff. Yeah, we should take a look at some rooms, see if there's anything that can relate to these words. I guess the thing that I should, before I move on, the thing that I should note is one thing that I've been staring at the words for a while now. There's been a little bit of time since the last episode, and I noticed that oddly there's two mentions of the word sand, which is weird. So there's 24 words. So it's pig sand, male date head, clam peak sand. And I'm trying to figure out why, right? Like, why would you have the same word twice? And I don't know is the answer to that question. I don't know. But I did notice it. I noticed that there's two of the same word, and there's not another duplicate anywhere else in the game or in the cipher. Most of these outer rooms actually feel like they should have some other thing with them, but they really don't. I think it's just the fact that the outer room exists is the more interesting part. Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. But I can click on it. I can't click on shit in this game. Oh, those are just hooks or nails. I don't know. Why am I able to pick up the dynamite? Or why am I able to click on the dynamite and I pick it up? Obviously, if they gave you the item of dynamite, that would be an insane ask, but I don't think there's anything in Blackbridge. There's not really words there. Same thing with the orchard. I mean, there's stuff that could be in the basement. Here's the other thing to note, right? And I wish we got Tomb, because I'd love to re-examine Tomb. The idea is that the cipher is from Herbert's mother, which means that it's old enough. It's old, basically, is the answer to that question. So my worry is that we have to find... Well, let's actually just look at the directory. We have to look at things that are older, I think. So stuff like Her Ladyship's spare room, when they're saying Her Ladyship, they mean Clara Epson. They don't mean Orve. Is there anything else that's, like, markedly old that could give us something? Maybe Ballroom, but I doubt it. Vaults, technically, but that would be weird. See, the problem is we don't have like a history check on all of these. Maybe library. But there's no spines on the library books, so that doesn't really help us. Oh yeah, and security is something I want to go for today. Just check out that thing once again. I feel like in the main 46 rooms, we're not getting much, right? Maybe in room 46. Actually, that might be a good idea. If we can go to room 46, that might be a good idea. Because they have the busts there, don't they? Bedroom, boudoir, Geist bedroom. The foyer might also be a good idea because it has the bust. Actually, everywhere where there's history, yeah, right? So foyer, room 46 right now might be a good idea. Armories, we've moved out of our thing. Archives, possibly. Dovecote. Classroom. Treasure trove. I mean, anything with the black print is probably old enough, right? But again, I don't know what that buys us. Oh, schoolhouse. Long before Reddington Elementary was opened, school convened in a single small building. As the student body grew over the years, the need for separate classrooms for each grade arose, and the Mount Holly Schoolhouse was officially closed down. Interesting. Yeah, I think maybe next time we have it, let's try to draft Schoolhouse. So maybe we just try to get to room 46. Let's see what we can get with that. Let's go with Nook. Oh, we have keys on this one too. Did we do clock tower? What did we do the last time? How did we get someone to keys? Clock tower, yeah, we did. Good call, actually. Drawing room, parlor. Let's go drawing room here. And then we'll go first straight away here. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're in an interesting spot. So key card I have. Commissary is actually useful. It's useful to get this early. Just, yep, exactly. So now I could do running shoes, set of gems, sledgehammer. Let's just buy it out. Okay. So now I've got 9 gems. Kitchen, hallway, chapel. Let's do chapel, and then let me go back around and see if I can get something interesting from drawing room side, including a gem. That was just the cord. Okay. Observatory den. Let's redraw. Honestly, it's a dead room anyway. We might as well do storeroom. So, I suppose we should go back down to Nook. I'm not really doing a great job of reanalyzing, am I? Let's just take a look for a second. The problem is I just don't, like, I've seen these rooms for hundreds of hours. I don't see how this cipher, and I think that's part of the game, right? Is like, what have I not used at this point? What is stuff that Herbert himself would have already ruled out? 10 minus 9 is 1 squared times 14. 6 minus 2 is 4 squared. 16 is 20. minus 2. Oh, minus, it's 2, but doubled, so it's 4. So 6 minus 4 is 2. Squared is 4. Rounded is 0, technically. Minus 2 is negative 2. Squared is 4. Or minus is to be negative 16. Or sorry, be positive then 16 with the square. Rounded up is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. Okay, we got some more keys. Not too bad. Throne of the Blueprints. To be honest, it's not a bad call. I might just do it. And then let's see if I could draft the 8 red the 8 red rooms, 8 blue rooms, right? So that's 1. There are 3 false statements on boxes in this room. Only one of the statements on this box are true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. So this can't be the fully true one. Only one of the statements on this box are false. So this is the true, fully true box. There are 3 false statements on boxes in this room, which means that 3 of these are incorrect, which means one of these boxes is double incorrect. Only one of the statements on this box is true. So if this is the fully lying one, the gems are in the white box. So the correct, there's one true thing. It's either that the gems are in the white box or the gems are in a box with a true statement. If the gems are in a box with a true statement, that doesn't tell me which box they would be in. It would just mean that the gems are in either this box or this box. But then it's saying this would be a lie, that they're not in the white box, so it would be in the black. So if this is the fully lying, or this is the partially true one, this is the fully lying one, gems are in black. If the gems are in the white box is true. Oh wait, can this be only one of the statements on the box are false? If one of those is lying, if the only one statements are lying, only one of those statements on the... So if this is the true false one, only one of the statements in this box are true. True false. It couldn't be true false. If only one of the statements in this box are false, that always has to be the true one. So the gems can... But if they're both false, that's fake. That's fake. If it's true false, that has to be true. So the gems will never be in the white box. Is it the same thing here? That if this is true, they can either both be wrong, the gems are not in a box with a true statement. I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. That was a lot. I feel like I've done that one before too. Okay, so we don't have to go all the way down. If I want to get to room 46, I totally can. So the other rooms I'm looking for are foyer security. Foyer security. That's what I'm looking for right now. Okay. And we're trying to hit the 8 because why not? Lab. Sure, why not lab? Let's not break our streak, shall we? Let's see, what do we get? Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan. Let's do the chest. We have sledgehammer, we might as well. Okay. Library, not bad. 4. Trophy room. We have the gems for it. You know what? Yeah, let's run it. I also haven't been here in a second, so maybe this is worth checking out. That's the best globe in the entire game. The one I can really walk around. I feel like we're done with globe puzzles at this point. Right, I can individually examine these trophies if I so see fit. Still haven't. I mean, I feel like these are probably the main trophies I'm gonna get for my run of the game. The dead end one would be nice, but I don't feel that's necessary. Super. But all right, let's see. Can I get a blue room? Yes, I can. This is gonna be an interesting layout, but I will do it. Break room. 2 more. Okay, 1 plus 2 squared is 6. Sorry, it's 9. Not doubled, I'm squaring it. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Divided by 5? 5 divided by 5 is 1. Divided by 5 is 0.2 times 20. 0.2 20 is 2, isn't it? 0.2 times 20? Is that 4? Yeah, I just did the math wrong. That was true head math. Okay. Oh, my streak. No. Let's go solarium. That hurts. But it's okay. Okay, so lab. So now we're going to go either from chapel or we're going to go from... Yeah. Ooh. 45. Ooh, map. I didn't even see it. Okay, we're heading up that direction anyway, so that's good. Let's head back. Oh, yeah. More keys. Not gonna say no, but not the best thing I could get. Alright, let's see. There is a gem on there. Wonderful. Okay. Music room hallway is unfortunately the best move. Rotunda. Okay, let's start with this. Let's go there. Purse. Key. They've really been slinging the keys as of late. Maybe it's just easier to get them? I don't know. Let's go hallway again, because I definitely don't need garage at this point. We could go observatory. That's not bad. That's 1 on the blue counter. I'm not fully focusing on that, but... Like, I don't need to do that, but let's just go for it. Okay, so what do we got? We got... Yeah, that's fine. All right, great. What I need is steps. I'm running out real quick. Rumpus room, sure. That's 3. Music room, mechanarium, huh? I don't really have any other mechanical rooms, which is a little unfortunate. We could go with music room, get some special key. Maybe secret garden? Yes, excellent. I could kind of predict what they're going to give to me at this point. So if you don't have secret garden in inventory, they really do want to give it to you. Do I have shovel right now? Yeah, I don't. Planetarium would kill our run, right? Yeah. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go with courtyard. Perfectly okay. Okay, so let's go this way. Vault again. Dovecote I kind of want to save if I can have the chance to use it up at the top. Although if I can rotate conference room, I can get something good out of that. Excellent. All right, that worked. I have key card. That's good. I could use secret garden key here. Actually, that's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not the best placement for it. Let's see if I can use it. Classroom? Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see. I mean, there's the obvious thing that like so much stuff can be hidden within classrooms because there's 8 of them and it's impossible to get all of the 8 of them at the same time usually. Utility closet. I can redraw. Yeah, let's see. What do I get? Ooh, coat check. With nothing in it. Maybe I hold coat check. Maybe that's a good idea. Just to see. I just had a thought. What do we have here? I have 3 different colors. Is it at a consistent pattern? No, not really. Why? Is that anything? Could that be anything? Colors. I'm thinking for this cipher. So hold on. Let me write this down. Also, I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm just curious because I'm looking for anything. So color, letters in the color of yellow is A, D, G, K, N, P, R, U, X. Letters in red. B, F, I, M, Q, T, W, Z. Letters in blue. C, E, H, J, L, O, S, V, Y. Okay. Can I make any word using only one color? So pigs. No. Sand. No. Male. No. Date. No. Head. No. Clam. No. Peak. No. We already did sand. Joya. No. Well. W. No. Toad. No. Card. No. Will. No. Tape. No. Legs. No. Tree. No. Road. R-O-E. No. Made, no. Slab, no. Rock, no. Hand, no. Vase, no. Safe, no. Clay, no. Toes, no. Okay. So I can't use one color to spell any one of the 25 words. So I think that's that. I don't know what else that would give us. I mean, I could write out what each of the words are in color, but I don't think that that makes sense either. So I'm just going to let that one go. We're on rank 6. Let's go with... I mean, I have the wherewithal to do rotunda. That's fine. So I guess we'll just go with that. Let's go... I guess I don't have to use anything but rotunda. Alright, we're on rank 7. Technically, whatever I put up here, I can use for blue memos if I have anything else to use. I mean, there are rooms to do up there, but I'm starting to feel like the family core thing was the right thing to use. Ooh, freezer I would have actually used up there. Casino, locksmith. Not a good slate here. If I did freezer, that hurts me a lot versus locksmith. Okay, so let's go up here. Vault. Let's go boudoir. Okay. A lot of resources, apparently. Can't use secret garden there. Vestibule or passageway. Passageway is not terrible there. We're going to just keep going forward. I'm ignoring most of the requirements of what I need here. Okay. Vault. Hallway, not too bad. Let's try to fill out this part of the house. Still can't use secret garden. Pool. That's going to have also chests. One, two, three. 1, 2. Oh my god, the amount of keys is ridiculous. This one I can do secret garden, right? Cool, okay. And the only reason that matters is because I can pull antechamber levers, right? So I can get... Which side do I have? I have the left side. Great. Wonderful. And I can always come back if I feel like the east side is more doable. I think right now, west side is the more achievable lever. Okay. This side, let's just fill this in real quick. Showroom. Or greenhouse. No, showroom. Let's see, what do I got? Moon pendant, master key, chronograph. Ornate compass. Master key would be great to put back in coat check, to be honest. If I can raise a little bit more money, get treasure trove, that would be wonderful. Let's go tunnel. And I can redraw this upcoming room because it's the corner. But I don't have to. Kitchen is good. Do I have a lot of green rooms in the house? I don't think I do, really. Dining room is good. Yeah, that's fine. I do have trophy room too. This is good. I didn't even really need kitchen, but how was I going to know? Okay, let's see. So we're heading back into room 46. What do we got? I guess I could go check the crown, but that's not really super helpful. Marigold. Jones. Sinclair. Epson. So Orve isn't even here. Yeah, I don't feel like I have anything in this room. It was a good I'm glad I checked it. Is that it? I think I just locked in, right? That was just fully it. Yeah, that was that. So, let's just go back to a break room and call it and try again. Is that the only break room we have? No, I have one right all the way at the top of the house. Let's go back. And I can't buy, unfortunately, cannot buy. Oh, I have to go back to passageway. I cannot buy the master key, unfortunately, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna probably be a lot more pensive because it's not so much about finding something anymore as or it's not so much about like, oh, it's not an active puzzle. Let's put it that way. It's not me keeping. It's just kind of like, what could the words mean? And until I can figure out what it could mean. Oh yeah, all the fruit's probably right here too. That's funny. Until I could figure out what they might want from the cipher, I don't know what else there is to actually do. Which is unfortunate, because I want to be able to, like, feel engaged, but... Oh my god, look at all these chests. Maybe a freezer would have been the right call. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to collect any of this stuff, but... How many did it trigger? 7. Actually, if I did get enough money here, maybe it would be worth it. What do I need? 80? Oh, I might actually have it. I think that might be actually worth to do. Is it worth it to go all the way in there and do that? I think so. Because I'm more likely to get coat check with Master Key than I am to get the showroom with enough money in the day to buy it out, right? Where is all this stuff? It's up here. Showroom's here. Yeah, let's go back. Do. Let's see. So, hallway closet. Did I come from there? Yeah. Oh, right. And I didn't even collect my pantry stuff, but that's, what is it, 4 cents? Yeah, there was money lying around. I definitely, it's possible. I feel like that's the biggest thing you learn in the whole process of doing this, is that money is relatively easy to come by in this game. Problem is I just have to use, I actually have to click through Rotunda here, which is a little annoying. Good old slow-ass Rotunda. Okay. Is it this way? Yes. Okay, now let's buy Master Key. And I guess we have enough for Moon Pendant. If I start off the day with Moon Pendant, oh yeah, there's a decent amount of stuff there. Okay, so now let's coat check our master key. Again, it's not seeming like keys are really a problem, but just in case, it might be nice to have. And it frees up a space in the showroom if we want to, if something else gets put in there because it's held in coat check. Does it just say sold out like any other of the stores? I don't know. Classroom. Yeah, I think schoolhouse is the way to go. Let's check schoolhouse and see if that does anything. Do I have to go all the way back down? I do. Okay. Let's fulfill our original vision. Oh. Where am I going? Courtyard to music room. Yeah. I don't know why this version of this house has completely thrown me. I feel like I've taken more run turns than I have in a minute. Okay. All right, back to entrance hall. And now we go through Nook and up. Great. Call it a day. 20 keys is crazy. I didn't even notice. All right, we're going to do one more. Yeah. Sorry for the... Yeah, again, I feel like I'm in low energy, but I don't know. The thing that I find troubling with games like this is, and I've said this before, is like I don't know how to balance this being entertaining to watch with me just thinking for a period of time, you know, like me just sitting there and thinking about a puzzle is not gonna do anything for you guys. And I know you're coming here to watch me solve puzzles, but watching me solve puzzles with the screen that's not moving is especially not interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Do we have anything interesting? I mean, I suppose it wouldn't be on the desks themselves, right? It would be on Herbie. Almost makes me wish we had blue memos for these outer rooms too, right? Okay, yeah, so the only thing that's here is the closing address. Lady Epson, our most gracious host today. So you're right. So she's around the time of Lady Epson, not really Orve. So that's a little bit too late as far as the puzzle goes. But as terms of... Again, I just want to see all these classrooms. That's probably a good shout. Let's just do that right away. Don't you have to worry about keys. Retrieve, master. Great. That's one, but we're going to hold off on that for a second because it's a good path. Yeah, let's start. Okay, classroom 1 we've looked at. Classroom 2. Okay. Does this change is a good question. No. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think the construction of the classroom changes. Well, not really. Like the props and stuff change, but like where the desk is. But I don't see any other thing to help me with the cipher. Classroom 4. Sure, let's just do them right all in the line. Still hasn't changed. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. I wonder if... Are these all things that I can spell with periodic tables? I mean, probably, right? Is there just a G? I don't think there is. If there's an IG or a GS, I don't see one. Yeah, like date, the word date, D-A-T-E. There's a T-E, but there's not a D-A. At least I think so. Yeah, that was a good, it's a good thought, I think, to have. But all of the different word combinations I have don't fit this. Unless the idea is to find the one word that does, but again, that's going to be really hard to do. No, it's not element. So it's not I'm making notes. It's not classroom letters. It's not periodic table. Or at least it's very highly unlikely to be periodic table. Let's go for... I feel like conservatory is always a good pick. Because I don't... Let's just see what they have to offer. Mage Chamber, Chapel, Trophy Room. You know, to be honest, Trophy Room could be unusual just because of the amount of gems it gives. Chapel can come... I almost feel like Chapel can come up to standard. And Mage Chamber... Am I crazy to make it rare? I feel like that's fine. Let's do that. Alright. Back on the road again. I don't even know how long have we been going today. Alright, yeah, probably another 10 or so more minutes. Let's get through this classroom section and see, just confirm that we don't need to see anything here. Compass. That's gonna throw an interesting wrench to things if we try to do all classrooms, because they don't all face north, obviously. Classroom. Okay. Okay, so yeah, these maps have always been an interesting element. Sacred Circle. But again, I don't see anything here that might indicate the like a 5x5 grid. You know, that even could be it, right? Like finding something that just is has a 5x5 grid shape would help us. But I can't recall anything that would have been that idea. Secret passage, library. We could redraw. Let's redraw into infinity if we can here. Classroom. Okay, this one's just art. Yeah. Okay, redrawing again. The benefit of classrooms is you could just keep redrawing. Throw into the blueprints, don't even have the money for it. Security, there we go. We didn't get it in the last one. Nothing on the counter. We'll hold on that for a second. Furnace. I suppose we should do den just to get the a gem back. And then we'll see where we land here. Master key? Yeah, sure, why not? Classroom. Okay, great. Let's pause here for a second. Okay, so as we saw with the notes, the note did in fact cut these 11 monitors, which I don't know is significant, but it seems like it could be. So the notes said what? The notes have this marked as, it had an A written on it, and the side of the note said deleted. And then this one we found most recently in the attic with a big circle, and then that whole note is crossed out. Oh, that's funny. That's spare bedroom, but that's the old spare, or not even spare bedroom. That's just spare room. Yeah, I think I was doing this last time, but what are all these rooms? So it's library, wine cellar, vault, music room, nook, which doubles. Vault doubles also, doesn't it? Yeah. Pool, ballroom. And then the ones that I see here are spare room, as I just said. Is that walk-in closet? Yeah. Archives. That's the nook. Gallery? Yeah, gallery. Nursery. Office. Oh, that's storeroom. Okay. That's a hallway? I mean, it is a hallway, but which hallway is it? I think that one is just hallway. Because that's not the corridor. Yeah, that's just hallway. This is security, obviously. Showroom. So what, so I'm thinking, like, because there are these tapes hidden around here that are, it says specifically CCAM and then a tape number. So that's interesting. And then what's the note? What's the blue memos note? It says surveillance recordings can only be accessed via the security terminal, which is really weird because obviously we have no other way to get these surveillance recordings. So are we looking for a way to access them on the terminal? So if I had, like, if I knew that was a cam, right, I could maybe look at the tapes lying around and say, like, oh, that's 36 or whatever this is, if that says 56 or 36. But I don't have enough tapes for that in this room. Oh, lockpick it. In security, of all places. But why were archives? Why were the archives in the office monitor pulled out? Or like, why are they singled out? Because I checked when we first found that note. I checked archives and I didn't see anything. And I don't think there's anything of note in office looking at the desk. Past what we already know, obviously. There's nothing on the desk for sure. And I don't think I can, like, use this to type. Is it that? I mean, this is silly, but the circle for this one could be an O. And the only reason that that's significant is because this is office. And that's a cam, so that starts with that's archives. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, what? If it's no. Well, what does that mean? Okay, time to play catch up. Um, those notes are cluing you to realize that there's a password hidden in plain sight here. If you haven't gotten it from what I've already said, feel free. Um, each of the monitors is referring to a letter, which is the start of each room. This is spare, well, it's spare bedroom, spare whatever, but it's spare S. Walk-in closet W, archives A, nook N, swan, storeroom S, office O, nursery N, gallery G, song. See where I'm getting with this? It's swan song. And then we have here hallway H, security S, showroom S, swan song HSS. So, does that just work? Log into network. Password accepted? Dude, you've got to be nuts. Home security, surveillance. You fucking idiots. Ah! Whoa. 87. Whoa. Okay, that's Marion and the one of the heist dudes, right? He's from well, initially from the publishing. Huh. What are we looking at? Are they cross-referencing a book? Oh, it could be the history book. Damn, I'm gonna have to make this a whole new episode. If all of them are gonna be like this, yeah, we got a lot of footage to look through. Oh, footage not found. Okay, maybe, hold on. Maybe there's not footage everywhere. Okay, footage not found. Footage not found. Okay, it's not that bad. Footage not found. 93 is us. We'll go back to 87 in a second, but... Oh, my goodness. Rumpus Room. Oh! Is that all the Alzara stuff? That's funny. Why? Interesting. Hold on. 94 in footage I found. Okay, yeah, because it is 94 now. We didn't start that way, but it was. So let me just make some quick notes here. So, what day is it? I don't even know. We're saying that on... It's like day 170 or something like that. I'll fix that later. What is that? 1987. So is it saying 2/9/1987 as in whatever it says, 2-9. I'm just going to use that library cross referencing books with Marion. Okay, let's see the entrance. Who's coming? So he's placing... I think that's Herbert. Placing entrance phase. Interesting. Okay. That's also 2-9. So either it's theoretically happening the same day. And then in security... Who is that? Oh, that's Mom. Okay. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh, that's the train route. Right? Isn't that the route in A New Clue? That's the route that you have to take to get the answer. Whoa, that's crazy. I'm assuming these are all Zara's. Yeah.
As it was foretold, I am awakened.
That's cute. I'm glad that they have somewhere where they store that. Okay, so yeah, based on the formatting of this, then it is month day. So that is, in fact, those 3 videos happened on February 9th and February 10th of 1987. So now we have November 6th, which is the day before Simon shows up at the house. Or the day he does show up at the house? Oh, okay, well, there you go. That's the answer to that question. Are these just all of the... These just might be all the cutscenes. It is. Okay, cool. So we could just relive the cutscenes. So that's weird. So the only new information is this stuff. What a wild thing. Now, though, now I have to check this. Let's do login to network. Swan Song SHS. No. And then, because they say to delete it, SWNSNGHSS. No. Okay. So this is just like a one-off thing. Well, that was an experience. Um, huh. I feel like I shouldn't bail on my mission at this point. Let's keep going. Let's just see what else, if there's anything else here. Let's see if I could just keep getting classrooms. Treasure trove. Foyer. Oh, but I can't. I don't have the right number of gems for it. Sure, hallway. Classroom. Okay, there we go. Same situation. Which one's this one? This is the advanced math one? Yeah. Yeah, classroom doesn't change. Not enough. Foyer again. Let's try to get that last classroom before we call it a day here. Workshop. Come on. Parlor, I guess? So just in case I get foyer again, there you go. I don't really even want to do this puzzle. I don't have the brain for it right now. Well, there you go. There's the last classroom. That's so funny. I redraw 8 times and I can finally get it correct. Yeah, I just don't see anything. Oh, well, I guess I don't think any of these words are technically Eurasian. Other than Joya? Oh, wait. That's interesting. I wonder if I have to... Is there any world where I transform these all into Eurasian? Because I do have tree. What do I have? Word, house, tree, gate. Day, night, future. I only have one of these words in Eurasian. I'm gonna make a note for myself that that's not crossed off the possibility list. Courtyard. There's that last classroom. Final exam. I feel like we should... Let's just grab parlor for a second. Let's actually do this. And then let's see if I can redraw into foyer. Only one of these boxes statements is true. If that's true, it can't be the fully true box. Only one of the blue boxes statement true. Only one of the white box statements is true. Okay, so one of these two is the fully true box. But this is saying that this one is not fully true. Black box is empty. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Only one of the white box's statements is true. Black box contains the gems. The blue box is empty. Only one of this box's statements is true. So if that is the only true statement, then the blue box does not contain the gems and the white box is not empty. If this is the fully true and the black box is empty, and the gems are in a box with a true statement, which is still be true, and then only one of the white box's statements is true, that would be a false. Black box contains them, that would also be false. Blue box is empty. That would be true based on this. Yeah, so I need one of these boxes to have... It's actually not about finding which one's the fully true one. It's about finding which one's could be the fully false one. I just honestly, this is a cop out. I just don't have the brain power right now. I don't have the mental stamina to go for a parlor puzzle. That sounds so lame, but it does, and it is what it is. Let's see if I can scrounge up a gem or two using another route. There we go. Wine cellar to the rescue. Okay, let's see if I can get foyer, and then I'll end it off there. Because we'll have achieved all the goals we had today. Other than, obviously, solve the cipher, but that's going to take a little bit more than just determination to do so. Sorry, Parlor, I just don't have the patience today. Alright, here we go. Pool, drawing room, nope. Walk-in closet, treasure trove, no. Boiler room, no. Kitchen, no. 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 There it is. Okay. Count Isaac Gates. Baron Edwin Sinclair. J.R. Yenna. Nicholas Key the Fourth. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Lord William Epstein. Oh, is she not even here? Or is this her? Is this her? I feel like it has to be. There's no other... Based on the family tree... Everybody else is kind of accounted for, over accounted for. Gates is here too, which isn't really a part of the family. Now, if I had to do something with this statue, what? Because here's the last thing I'll say for this episode, is that I don't have direction as to, even if I was to figure out something about this cipher, right? What would I do with it? I have no idea. And the game hasn't given me direction as to what to do with it. So that, therefore, I have to assume that this is one of a type of puzzles / clues that tells me directly what I need to do next. And that's only made confident by the fact that it's words, right? So theoretically, it's giving me some sort of command or direction. If I was doing something like translating the cipher into numbers or something like that, that's fine, but I wouldn't know where to put those numbers in. So that's kind of where my brain is going. Where is the information that I need to deduce, and what would I be able to say? So I'm seeing like a word in the cipher like Joya, and I'm saying, oh, maybe I have to do something with the Joya statue in the tomb, right? So something maybe I can deduce with the words here, maybe something I have to do with the Joya statue. There's also will, right? Like, that's important. Will is an operative word, but it also could mean, like, the physical object, the will, right? And there's a couple things on this cipher list that could be in reference to something I can find in the house. By intention, right? Obviously, like, safe, maid, vase, tree. We've had tree a couple times. So I'm always just curious about what in the clues is it giving us, and would it, in seeing this, right, is there something I can do with this statue, right, that will allow me to move forward? I don't think so, but it's always a good check. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, gang. We're kind of stopping. We're at a standstill a little bit. Might as well just do some observatory, right? I wonder, can we get some planetarium going? Let's see. What do I redraft into? Oh, I guess I'm on rank 8. Let's finish it up there. Yeah, so we'll end in planetarium, get ourselves some more stars. Can't do passageway. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that's a perfect way to end this run. It just fully dead stopped me in my tracks. Okay. Alright. I'm going to call it here in this wonderful... Oh, wait. I have Master Key still. Ah, shit. I got to go all the way back to code check. Do I care enough? Honestly? Is it worth it? It is worth it. Let's go back. Let's not be lazy. Let's do it. So many voice cracks today, too. I'm on a totally different bag here today. But yeah, I hope you're still enjoying the series. Ooh. No! No! Please go back down the stairs. I hope you're still enjoying the series despite the moments of stop and go that we get occasionally in this. It's funny that it still gives me the option to do final exam. I guess why not, right? You could always do better until you get 100, and then you definitely can't do better. The questions don't change, so that's why I'm interested in keeping that option open for you. Well, we did achieve some stuff. We did the security stuff, which is, that's something that was, on the docket for a very short period of time, but it was still on the to-do list of things to get done. Check item. Let's check. I could check the wind-up key. Let's check the master key, please. Okay. And I don't have a... Yep, so we're just going to end it in code check. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been an interesting run here. But I hope we'll solve it in the next one. Temporal Campus. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody.